What do GPs and fund managers need to do to get the attention and a response from chief investment officers? I'm here with Don Kendig, Executive Director and Head of Investments at FSARA. Don, tell us, of your thousands of emails that you get, what do they need to do?
Well, the first thing I'm going to say is don't stalk me. That won't work. Don't be generic either. That won't work. To want to get through, you got to do your homework. I have a lot of emails every day from a lot of people. So keep in mind, you're not the only one out there that wants to get a hold of me. I don't answer my phone, by the way. So if you're going to get to me, you got to either send me an email or meet me here at Markets Group or other conferences, because that's where I'm at. And that's the easiest way to get a hold of me for an initial contact. I do respond to a large majority of the emails I receive, provided you've done your homework and you've made it personal. Generic spam gets in the outbox or the spam box right away. I don't know how exactly what to call that thing. I'm looking for a way to make that automatic, but keep it personal, keep it brief, but make sure you've done your homework to make sure it works for us.
Fantastic. Well, we're happy to have you here at Markets Group, and I hope you're meeting a lot of great people.
I am. This is one great place to get to know each other. And again, email and the initial contact's not the way to do a deal. You got to get to know each other first and then open the door for further discussions and learning about each other more.
Great advice. Great advice. Well, you just came off of a panel on real estate and real assets, Don, and I know one of the hot topics, of course, was office space and whether or not it's going to make a comeback. Your take?
Yeah, they mentioned that bad word again, but I don't think it's really that bad. It's just got occasional times where it's out of favor and in favor. If you held it 5 years ago, you've really taken a beating, but if you're getting into it now, I think office is on a trajectory to start improving. I think it's going to do really well over the next 5 to 10 years, especially if you're buying at the bottom. And a lot of people say this is the bottom, and I have a lot of optimism. As long as nothing from the outside comes in to disrupt it again, I think we have a good potential for outsized earnings in that particular space.
Yeah, hopefully no more black swan events.
Exactly, and that's one thing I learned in investments. I knew there was economic cycles for real estate, but I never heard of COVID and an outside external event that has done so much to harm the values. Now it is recovering because of that, but we were all sent home. We've learned new ways to work. There could be disruptors like that in the future, but I think office is priced at a point where it should be fairly secure against major market moves. I mean, if something happens with industrial based on the economy, everyone says industrial's hot, but just needs some sort of externality like a war with one of the second major global powers, and we could have a lot of disruption in the industrial space as well. But again, I think office, to your question, is positioned. I can't guarantee it, though. I'm not giving investment advice, but I think it has a chance.
Right. And so tell me right now, what is of interest for you and your team at FSARA?
Well, as I mentioned on the panel, I don't know if it was really an answer, but I said I'd like to get all my investments done by June 30th. We just increased infrastructure by 5% in the closed-end value add and performance space, and that involves a lot of investment reviews, but then once we've selected one, it involves a lot of back office work. I only have 2 support staff for our plan, which is $7.5 billion. Seems like a lot. I think it is a lot for some. We're in the middle size there, but again, I have an investment officer, Connor Hines, I'll mention some names here, and then I have an investment analyst, Jason Chin, who's an up-and-coming investment officer someday. So I have them both exposed to managers such as yourself, but then also doing the behind-the-scenes work related to getting those contracts negotiated. And when we introduced infrastructure in February, we've been doing nothing but contracts, because we still have real estate. We're investing in real estate. We're at target, but we always got to renew each year because there's a glide path for each of those private assets that keeps us busy. But I think we'll get in a nice cycle where we'll get some new investment ideas first of the year, and then we'll get them all executed by June, and then we'll get to take a break for 6 months. Like a lot of you that are raising funds, you have a fund raised for 2 years, and then you get to take a break. I'd like a break.
Absolutely, and it sounds like not only are you mentoring Jason and Colin, but you're certainly teaching them a great approach.
Definitely. I think one thing I've learned being in the industry so long, you can't discount experience. I used to think I'm smart, but I think experience can be more valuable in the long run.
Absolutely.
So having both is even better, but I think experience can earn a lot.
Fantastic, and I have to ask you, are you enjoying the event? How's it been so far?
I'm having a great time. I think it's in a good bite size. We did a day and a half. Cocktail hours starting pretty soon, but there were breaks in the middle. We had a good lunch. Very accommodating and great. The panels are great. A lot of intelligent people here. And I like being where the smart people are. That's how I learn.
Fantastic. Well, Don, we're so happy to have you here. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. And we are shooting straight from the sidelines of our 12th annual institutional forum in Northern California.